What if I told you that a camera smaller than your TV remote could shoot footage that rivals professional cinema rigs worth thousands of dollars? What if I told you it fits in your shirt pocket, runs all day on a single charge, and is about to be released to the world, and almost nobody is talking about what it can actually do? Because here's the thing, the DJI Pocket 4 Pro isn't just an upgrade. Based on everything we know right now, it might be the most important compact camera released in the last 5 years. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through every single thing you need to know, the real specs, the real timeline, what DJI isn't telling you, and whether you should buy now or wait. Stay until the end, because I've got a comparison breakdown that could genuinely save you hundreds of dollars, and I don't want you to make the wrong call. Let's get into it. Before we dive in, I want to be upfront with you. Some of what I'm about to share comes from leaks, creator event footage, and early hands-on reports, not an official DJI announcement. But these aren't your typical blurry renders or random Reddit speculation. We're talking about real-world images from a closed-door creator event held in mainland China, where selected influencers and content creators got early hands-on time with the actual device. So this information is as close to confirmed as you can get without DJI walking on stage themselves. Now, I've been covering compact cameras for years, and I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting to be this excited about the Pocket 4 Pro. But after going through everything that's come out of that event, yeah, this thing is something special. Let me show you why. Pocket 4 Pro. Why should you care? Let's start with the basics for anyone who might be new here. The DJI Pocket series is DJI's line of ultra-compact, handheld gimbal cameras. The original Pocket launched back in 2018 and was honestly a revelation, a tiny device that gave you buttery smooth, stabilized video that used to require a full gimbal rig and a mirrorless camera. DJI basically said, what if we put all of that into something that fits in your pocket? And creators absolutely lost their minds over it. The Pocket 2 improved the sensor. The Pocket 3 brought a bigger sensor and a flip-out screen that people loved. And now, the Pocket 4, which is already out and already a great camera, is about to get a Pro sibling. And the difference between Pro and Standard isn't just marketing language here. It looks like DJI is genuinely stepping up the game in ways the category has never seen before. Think about it this way. If the Standard Pocket 4 is a really fast, reliable family sedan, comfortable, capable, great for everyday use, then the Pocket 4 Pro is the sports version of that same car. Same compact body, same ease of use, but with an engine and features that make serious creators stop and say, wait, that's a real tool. And that's exactly what we're about to talk about. The leaked specs. Alright, here's where it gets really interesting. Let me walk you through what's been reported, and more importantly, why each of these specs actually matters for creators. First up, a 1-inch main sensor. Now, I know sensor sizes can sound like tech jargon, but here's the real-world translation. A 1-inch sensor captures significantly more light than the smaller sensors in most compact cameras. That means your footage looks better at night, your colors look richer, and your background separation, that cinematic blur people love, becomes much more achievable. In a device this small, having a 1-inch sensor is a big deal, like genuinely impressive. Next, a 3x optical telephoto lens. This one is huge. Optical zoom is real zoom. It physically brings your subject closer without destroying image quality. Digital zoom, which most compact cameras rely on, just crops the frame and makes everything look soft and noisy. The fact that the Pocket 4 Pro might include actual optical zoom would be a first for this category, and it would make this camera dramatically more versatile for interviews, wildlife shots, events, and travel content. Then there's the video spec that made me do a double take. 4K at 240 frames per second. Let that sink in. 240 frames per second is ultra slow motion at a resolution almost nobody offers at this price point. You could shoot someone pouring coffee and make it look like a Hollywood commercial. And there are reports it might even push to 6K resolution for stills or specific shooting modes, which would be remarkable. The color science is also worth noting. There are reports of Hasselblad-style color tuning. Yes, Hasselblad, the legendary Swedish camera brand that DJI has partnered with before. That means the colors coming out of this camera could be some of the most natural film-like tones you've seen from a Pocket device. Combine that with 10-bit D-Log color profiles for serious post-production flexibility, and you've got a camera that pro colorists can actually work with. Rounding it out, 14 stops of dynamic range, which means it can handle bright skies and dark shadows in the same frame without blowing out or going completely black. 128 GB of internal storage, so you're not constantly swapping memory cards. A 3-axis mechanical gimbal for ultra-smooth stabilization, a flip-out screen for vlogging and creative angles, and an upgraded active track system, DJI's subject-following AI, that's reportedly smarter and more reliable than ever. Now here's the part I want you to really hear. All of these features together in a device that fits in your pocket at a price rumored to be between $699 and $749, that is genuinely competitive. Most cameras with even half these capabilities cost significantly more and are 3 times the size. If DJI delivers on even 80% of what's been reported, this camera changes the conversation. The launch timeline, clearing up all the confusion. Okay, I need to talk about this because there's been a lot of confusion online, and I've seen people in comment sections getting frustrated about it. So let's straighten this out right now. You may have seen reports that DJI was announcing something on May 7th. A lot of people assumed, reasonably, that this was the Pocket 4 Pro reveal date. It's not. That event is actually tied to the Osmo Mobile 8, which is DJI's smartphone gimbal lineup, a completely different product. If you've been waiting with your credit card in hand for May 7th, you can put it away. That's not your day. The more credible and reliable information now points to a launch window in late May or early June 2026. DJI is expected to do what they often do: release in China first, then roll out globally over the following weeks. This staggered approach gives their existing Pocket 4 some breathing room in the market before the more premium Pro version comes in and sits above it in the lineup. What this means for you as a buyer: don't rush. You've got a few weeks at minimum before anything is actually available to purchase. That's actually good news. It gives you time to do your research, set your budget, and figure out if this is really the camera you need. And conveniently, that's exactly what the rest of this video is going to help you do. US availability. Why it's complicated. Now here's the part of this story that doesn't get talked about enough, and I think you deserve the full picture. US availability for the DJI Pocket 4 Pro is genuinely uncertain, and not just because of typical supply chain stuff. DJI has been navigating some significant regulatory headwinds in the United States over the past couple of years. While drone products have faced the most scrutiny, the challenges have spilled over into their broader product lineup, including cameras and accessories. The Pocket 4 Pro has reportedly cleared FCC approval, which is a positive sign, but FCC clearance doesn't automatically mean the road to US shelves is smooth. There are other regulatory and commercial complications that could affect timing and availability. I'm not saying it won't be available in the US, it very likely will be, eventually. But if you're in the US and you're on a deadline, or you've been burned by availability issues before, this is something to factor into your decision. Which actually brings me to a really interesting alternative, one that might solve this exact problem. And I'm going to talk about that right now. Meet the challenger, Extra Muse 2 Pro. Alright, plot twist. Because if DJI's US situation has you anxious, or if you just like having options, and who doesn't, there's another camera entering this space that deserves serious attention. It's called the Extro Muse 2 Pro, and it's shaping up to be one of the most compelling compact cameras coming out in 2026. Here's the thing about the Muse 2 Pro. On paper, it goes toe-to-toe with the Pocket 4 Pro in almost every meaningful way. But with one massive advantage, it's designed for full availability and support in the United States. No regulatory drama, no uncertainty. If it launches as planned, you should be able to walk into your preferred retailer or click buy on your phone and have it in your hands. So what does it actually bring to the table? The Muse 2 Pro is reported to feature a dual-module camera system, a 1-inch CMOS main sensor paired with a dedicated 3x optical zoom lens. Sound familiar? That's almost identical to what the Pocket 4 Pro is rumored to offer. What this means in practice is true lossless zoom, excellent image quality across lighting conditions, and the kind of versatility that makes one camera replace several. Video-wise, it's expected to support 4K at high frame rates, with potential for 240 frames per second slow motion, again, matching the Pocket 4 Pro's rumored capabilities. You also get a 3-axis mechanical gimbal for professional-grade stabilization, a 2-inch rotatable touchscreen that makes switching between landscape and portrait shooting effortless, built-in microphones, advanced autofocus, and intelligent subject tracking that keeps your subject sharp even during complex movement. The spec sheet also includes 10-bit color, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity, and up to 128 GB of internal storage. These aren't compromises, these are the features of a seriously capable professional tool. Now, the pricing. The Muse 2 Pro is expected to land somewhere between $499 and $649, which, if accurate, undercuts the Pocket 4 Pro by a meaningful margin. That price difference alone might be enough to tip the scales for a lot of creators. The expected launch? Mid-2026 in the US, which could actually land before or around the same time as the Pocket 4 Pro, depending on how DJI's rollout plays out. Is it as well known as DJI? Absolutely not. DJI has years of brand trust, ecosystem integration, and community support built up. But if the Muse 2 Pro delivers on its specs, the brand name matters a lot less than the footage it produces. And that's something to take seriously. DJI Pocket 4 versus Pocket 4 Pro. Okay, this is the section I know a lot of you actually skipped ahead to find. And fair enough, let's get into it. Should you buy the DJI Pocket 4 right now, or wait for the Pocket 4 Pro? I'm going to give you a straight answer, but I need to walk you through the thinking first, because the right answer genuinely depends on who you are and how you create content. Let's talk about the DJI Pocket 4 first, the one you can actually buy today. The Pocket 4 is already an excellent camera. I want to be crystal clear about that. It has a large 1-inch sensor that delivers gorgeous image quality in most lighting conditions. It shoots beautiful slow motion. The gimbal stabilization is smooth and reliable. You can literally walk down a bumpy street and your footage looks like you're on rails. For vloggers, travel creators, social media content producers, event videographers, the Pocket 4 does everything you need and does it incredibly well. It's also available right now. You know exactly what you're getting. You can read thousands of reviews, watch hours of footage tests, and buy with complete confidence. That is genuinely valuable because certainty is worth something. The downside? No optical zoom. And while that's not a deal breaker for most creators, it is a limitation. Everything else about the Pocket 4 is strong. Now let's talk about why you might want to wait for the Pro. If the leaked specs hold true, and based on what came out of that China creator event, there's good reason to believe they will, the Pocket 4 Pro represents a different category of tool. Optical zoom changes how you shoot. It means you can get tight, professional-looking close-ups without physically moving. It means more creative options on the fly. It means one camera can handle a wider range of shooting scenarios. The potential for Hasselblad-tuned color science is also genuinely exciting. Color grading is where a lot of creators spend significant time in post-production. And if the Pocket 4 Pro's color profiles are as good as what DJI has achieved on their flagship drones with Hasselblad, that's a workflow improvement that shows up in every single video you make. And 14 stops of dynamic range, if accurate, means this camera handles mixed lighting environments better than almost anything else in this form factor. Indoor to outdoor transitions, windows in the background, sunset shoots, all of these become dramatically easier. So who should buy the Pocket 4 now? Buy the Pocket 4 now if you have projects coming up in the next 2 to 3 months and you can't wait. Buy it if budget certainty matters and you don't want to risk the Pro coming in higher than expected. Buy it if the idea of optical zoom doesn't matter much for the type of content you make, because for most social media and vlogging content, it genuinely won't. And who should wait for the Pro? Wait for the Pro if you're a more advanced creator who shoots in varied environments and needs more flexibility. Wait if optical zoom is something you've always wished you had. Wait if you're planning to invest in a camera that will be your primary tool for the next 2 to 3 years, because the Pro version might age better and give you more creative room as your skills grow. And wait if you're not in a rush and you'd simply rather have the best available option when you're ready to buy. There's no universally right answer here, but there is a right answer for you, and I hope that framework helps you figure out which side of the line you fall on. The bottom line. Here's where I land after looking at everything. The DJI Pocket 4 Pro, if it delivers even close to what the leaks suggest, will be the most capable compact gimbal camera ever made at launch. The combination of a 1-inch sensor, true optical zoom, 4K 240 FPS slow motion, Hasselblad-tuned color, and 14 stops of dynamic range, all in a pocket-sized device under $750, is genuinely unprecedented. If you're a serious creator, this is a camera that could legitimately replace multiple items in your bag. And the launch timing, late May to early June, means we're not far off from getting official confirmation and real-world footage. So, if you're on the fence, you don't have to wait long around to see if DJI delivers. If you're in the US and worried about availability, keep the Extra Muse 2 Pro on your radar. It's not as established a brand, but if it performs as promised, it could be the smartest $499 to $649 you spend on camera gear this year. And if you need a camera right now and don't want to gamble on leaks and release windows, the DJI Pocket 4 is a camera I genuinely recommend without hesitation. It's not a consolation prize, it's a legitimately great tool that thousands of creators are using to make professional quality content every single day. The compact camera category is heating up in a way it hasn't in years. And honestly, that's great for all of us. Competition pushes quality up and prices down, and creators win every time. Alright, that's everything I've got for you today. If you made it this far, first of all, thank you. You're clearly serious about your gear, and I respect that. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Are you team buy the Pocket 4 now, or are you going to wait for the Pro? I genuinely read every comment, and I'd love to know where you land. If this video helped you, the single best thing you can do is hit that like button. It takes literally 1 second, and it helps this channel more than you probably realize. And if you're not subscribed yet and you want to be the first to know the moment DJI officially announces the Pocket 4 Pro with real footage, official specs, and my honest review, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss that one. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.